invest a lot of money in our education, right? So at the same time we started talking, I was like, wow, this sounds really great, you know? My first thought was, well, where was this a year ago? This would have been nice a year ago. And then it got to the affiliate opportunity and how I could market education, refer people. And that's just when the light bulbs started going off, like, wow. I was literally like, what? Okay, I'm in. I don't know how I'm going to pay for this, but I'm in. And they had an event. They had an event like this, literally 3 days later in Concord, California. It was a 2-day event, right? A 2-day event basically giving value. Have you guys got a lot of value so far?
Yes.
Right? We're only halfway done. Guys, we're at Vendor today and tomorrow. Chris got a ton of training, PowerPoint presentations, copywriting, conversion, email marketing, a ton of stuff, okay? So we're going to keep going. We're all about value here, right? Because again, what I talked about this morning is when you deliver lots of value, price is no longer an issue, right? So I went to this education. Some of the people I'm looking at were a part of that community and knew how valuable that was. So I went to this event, I was blown away. I said, I've got to do this, right? I was like, I've got to join, I've got to go all in, and how can I find the money? And so that started the journey of learning from this guy named Chris Becker and being a coachable student, right? And whatever he said to do, I would do. And it started the process. And it started in a business relationship, right? It started out as a prospect, and then I became a member, a team member, right? And then it cultivated into a friendship, and eventually cultivated into a business relationship now years later doing multiple businesses together. And I now have the privilege and honor to be able to assist him in this vision of TECademics, of the college, of transforming lives all over the planet. How many of you guys are excited and want to be part of that vision with us? Right? So, I've been so privileged to get to work with Chris. And I've seen him pour out his heart and soul. I've seen him put in the literally 18, 20-hour days back to back to back to back, right? I've seen him literally do things that most of you guys are like, how do you do it? You're a machine. And he does it with so much heart and conviction and just passion. Because he truly loves to serve. He truly loves to give value and get to see people have breakthroughs in their lives, right? Personally and financially in their business, have those aha moments. How many of you guys have had an aha moment just this weekend? Right? How many of you guys? Say aye. Awesome. So how many of you guys would love to share that vision, share those aha moments with others, and be able to make a lot of money in the process? Yes? Yes. Awesome. So we'll share more about that again. See myself and Michael Hamburger. If you want to learn more about the fam. Okay. But that being said, I want to get ready to bring out Chris Becker because this guy's got more value for you, more principles that literally have taken him from 6 to 7 to 8 figures as an internet entrepreneur. Someone who's had 7-figure product launches, someone that's done big events, someone that has literally had, meet some of the students, some of the success stories of people that have applied this information, applied these Facebook ad strategies, and applied them to businesses, the e-commerce sites, right? From nothing to 6 figures to doing 6-figure product launches. How many of you guys would have an idea that you would love to be able to give to the marketplace, be able to share an idea, information, maybe it's some type of strategy, a tool, be able to launch it to the marketplace and be able to crush out 6 figures? Would you like to learn how to do that? Yes. Okay? How many of you guys would love to cash in under passion and say yes? Yes. Right? We all have something we're passionate about. And the 3 C's, create traffic, capture leads, convert sales, internet marketing essentially, right, is how do you cash in under passion? How do you take an idea or a subject or topic that maybe you're knowledgeable about, you're passionate about, and actually make money with it, right? And that's exactly what we're going to be doing inside TECademics, at the college, and inside all of our education, right? So that being said, guys, I want you to get on your feet. Please stand up. Please stand up. Let's get some energy in the room. I know you're post-sports. I'm not stupid. I know. I've been there. You guys are for college.
Man, that hype is cool, man. Those lights coming out. It's a little rock star status up here. I'm just curious. How many people have any desire or any interest to crush out success and see yourself here on stage, one of our future events? Raise your hand. It can happen. In fact, during this session, I've asked a few people to actually come on stage, maybe a little bit. I've asked a few people to come on stage that are starting to have some success in, online marketing. And it's not even necessarily major success and making millions, just having some success. They were right where you were, and they decided, you know what, I'm just going to take action and get some results, and they did. And I'm going to invite them out to be able to share some of their testimonials, so hopefully to inspire you. So if you're sitting in the audience right now and you're learning some of this stuff, it's like, imagine yourself here on stage, even if it's just sharing a testimonial to start, and then maybe at some point being asked to give a signature talk for 30 minutes, or maybe at some point running your own event. I mean, sky's the limit. You've got to envision it first. It doesn't happen without a vision. What I was intending to do was a slightly different presentation, but I kid you not. I got bombarded, and Peter got bombarded, and Michael got bombarded, and everybody was saying that they loved that last segment so much. They're just saying literally, those principles can be applied no matter what your business is. There was somebody that was a real estate agent that said that he was here looking for advice and tips on anything he could do to help grow his real estate business. But he said, believe it or not, he thought the Facebook ads were good. That even used real estate agents as an example. But he said this last section was powerful. He goes, all of these principles are all things even real estate agents need to know. And they started going through, and I said, you know what, I've got like a dozen more. I've got infinite number of these. And so everybody was saying, if you wouldn't mind coming out and sharing some more of those, just people loved it. So that's what I did. I put together some more slides real quick, decided, you know, let's share a few more high-level concepts, really good, powerful things that literally you can use in any career, in any type of marketing you're doing, in anything, just to be able to help level up and improve your life. So, unless you guys don't want me to, I'd be glad to be able to share some more value and some of those principles. All right. Let's do it. All right. If the team backstage can queue up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share maybe one or two slides right now, and then I'm going to bring up a couple testimonials. So that's what we'll do. So whenever the first slide can be brought up in the backstage, I see it here, but I don't see it up on the screen yet. If you can bring it up backstage, let me know. So first one we're going to do, you can write it down. It's money is just an idea. Peter talked about this, so I'm going to go brief on this, but this concept is something it's easy to say, and it sounds like just a small play on words. So let me dive into the reality behind this. The absolute reality behind this, okay? Look at this car here as this example. A BMW i8 with a custom orange wrap on it. This is a six-figure car. And I got this car purely with the intention just to give it away. Now, one of my biggest dreams as a young entrepreneur was to get a nice car. That was just a big dream. Of course, the car changes. But here's an example of a brand new, these things like $160,000. So even with some miles on it, when I give it away, it'll be worth over $100,000. So literally, by being able to buy a car and being able to give it away means you have to believe in complete abundance when it comes to money. You have to be so abundant that you're willing to just let it go. It just doesn't matter. There will be more. Now, that doesn't mean you're a bad steward of your money. In no way am I saying just burn through your money, it doesn't matter, endless amounts will come to you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a decade ago, my mind was nowhere near even being able to buy a car like this, let alone being able to give it away. It wasn't the journey of making more money that made this possible. It was the journey of building my mindset and my belief. And this is just a car. I mean, some of you in the room probably have nicer cars. It's just an example. Money is just an idea. That is it. Money is just an idea. So, I was not $100,000 short of this car. I was just one idea short of this car. And that's it. When we look down, it's like, okay, right now we have the business, we have all this. Does it really make sense to go drop $100-something thousand down into a car just to have it and drive it and give it away? You're just one idea. That's all it is. Every time you think about a number of money, a financial amount of money, I want you to replace it with one idea. So you can take the slide off. That's good. They've seen the car. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, I'm giving that away to somebody pretty much in this room. Is anybody interested in having this car? Yeah! Before you take down the slide, actually leave it up a second. Before you take down the slide, basic rules of this, in case you don't know, is here's how this car works. This is how I'm giving this away. You've got to be an affiliate promoting TECademics. Okay? I'm going to teach you, our team will teach you, how to sell tuitions for our school. On 11/11, November 11th, we're going to have another event like this, most likely here in this conference room. We're going to have another event similar to this, the weekend of 11/11. And if you, or maybe when you, if you like good language, when you earn $100,000 in commissions by 11/11, you're going to get an entry into a raffle to win this car. Now watch how this works. In order to have a chance of winning this, you have to earn $100,000 in commissions. To some of you, that seems unrealistic. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Some of you have never even made $100,000 in a year in your life, let alone $100,000 in what, a few months? It's about 90 days, right? So it's around $1,000 a day in commissions you got to earn from now till then. Money is just an idea. I want you to, right now, I want you to have a complete paradigm shift, and I want you to believe for just a minute, that it's possible. If you earn $100,000 in commissions by 11/11, we're going to have to introduce our Matching Millions Challenge, and here's how it's going to work. I will give you an extra $100,000 as a bonus, pure cash, paid up front, no payment plan, no installments, and no catches. You earn $100,000, I give you $100,000 cash. That's part of our TECademics affiliate program. And I give you an entry into this raffle. So, if you win the car, there's an extra $100,000 worth of value. That's potentially $300,000 in potential income by 11/11. For many of you, that'll be the biggest year of your life or your career. But it's not even a year, we're talking inside of 3 months. How is that possible? Maybe some of you have never made a sale before. Some of you have never made even $100 or $1,000 online. How is that possible? Here's how. Don't think about it as money. Do not think about it as a financial money goal. Think about it as an idea. And suddenly, you're just one idea away from $100,000 in commissions, $100,000 bonus check, and a $100,000 car.
Is that one entry per 100,000 by 11/11?
It's one entry per 100,000. So if you earn 200,000, you get 2 entries. If you earn 300,000, you get 3 entries. He's over there celebrating. He's planning on earning multiple hundreds of thousands. Ideas. Let's talk about ideas. Yes. Ideas. You ready for an idea? Mr. Ari Gold, you ready for an idea? Here we go. Idea number 1. Money is just an idea. Here's idea number 1. I can come up with hundreds. We're not going to do it all. You just got to learn to be creative. Idea number 1. If somebody buys TECademics through you, do you have something of immense value that you can add as a bonus so that literally it becomes a no-brainer? Of course, TECademics is amazing. We're going to have sales pages and education and everything, but if they buy through you, what are they going to get? So this is called a USP, unique selling proposition. In the affiliate marketing world, it's called bonus selling. If I was an affiliate, here's what I would do. I would take something hot, a killer marketing angle, and I would build a team. So here's the name of my team, and here's our killer marketing proposition. When you join our team in TECademics, you get access to all of these resources here. When I was in that last company I told you about working an hour a day and I made $500,000, this is exactly what I did. As an affiliate, sitting in the seat just like you. I formed a team called Team Take Massive Action. That was the name of it. When you joined our team, we had a team website. It was a membership site. There was training. There was extra conference calls every single week. There was an extra webinar we were doing. I got a few team leaders together, and we all started doing this. We all contributed. We had marketing strategies. We built our own sales funnel. See, here's the thing. As an affiliate, I'm probably already going to build a sales funnel. Why not build a sales funnel and say, when you join my team, you can have this sales funnel too? It's that simple. Let's be a little bit more specific. I build all my sales funnels through a company called SmartMember. Okay? So there's ClickFunnels, there's SmartMember, there's these different services out there that can build these pages. I like SmartMember because there's no code needed at all, so it's just click, 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 and it's built. But ClickFunnels is also a really good one. There's a few of them. There's a site called SmartMember, and I go to SmartMember, and I can build out a team membership site. I can build out a sales funnel, and then I can say, when you join my team, I will give you this SmartMember sales funnel. I will give you a lead capture page. I will give you our own little custom videos we made. I was at the conference. I interviewed Chris Recker. I interviewed Justin and Dee Varengia. I interviewed Vic Streisand. I interviewed Jim Piccolo, whoever, Peter Sorensen, Michael Hamburger, whoever it might be. I interviewed them, and guess what I did with those interviews? I got them in little videos. You mail them out to people. You show them on Facebook. They watch the video, and underneath there's a little link that says, click here for more information. Takes them into the sales funnel. This is what I did as an affiliate with Team Take Massive Action. I went down, I don't want to say the name of this other company, but it was the blogging platform company a few years ago. I went to one of their conferences just like this. Listen, before I even go any further, you have to understand the stuff that I've done, and sometimes you think it seems unrealistic. You have to understand that it's absolutely not. It just is not. I was brand new to that industry. I sat in the seats in the back of the room, and I sat there, and during the breaks, I found leaders that were making money as affiliates, and I said, hey, do you have like 1 minute that I can do a quick interview with you? And that's all I did. I interviewed them, and I said, hey, so tell me really quick, what's your name? How much money have you made? What do you love about this company? Do you have any advice for new people? And let them do the talking. And I interviewed them. You can still even go to like YouTube and go find these old testimonial videos. And I interviewed them, and then that was it. I took those videos, uploaded them to YouTube, and all the sales page was a title, a video, and a button. And this button says, hey, if you're interested in learning more about our team, click here. Now what I did was I built like 10 of those little videos, I put them out there, and so I went to somebody, let's say Ari here in the front, because he was making the most noise. By the way, Ari's always making the most noise. But let's say, so Ari, so here's what I did. Ari's considering joining, he's looking at this, he's interested. Say, Ari, here's one of the benefits of joining with my team. I've taken the time to interview all these leaders. I built out like literally 10 different sales pages that you can use. You can have all of these sales pages when you join my team. You basically just drive traffic to them. They land on the sales page, they watch these videos, they click, and if they join, you get the credit. I've done all the work creating the system for you. You just plug and play. Because on our team, we don't want to spend time having to create everything from scratch. We've done it for you. We want you to focus on the #1 income producing activity, which is driving traffic. And guess what? We've also got a weekly webinar that all we focus on is traffic. We know the #1 most important thing to making money is traffic. So on our team, we focus on traffic. In fact, maybe the name of my team has something to do with traffic even. You know? Team Traffic Machine, whatever, you know? What'd you call it? Traffic stocks. So if you come up with some sort of team name, traffic, so it's like, listen, we do the hard work and put together the systems for our team, so all you have to do is drive traffic, and we teach you how to drive traffic. We show you all the best places to drive traffic. So if you're loving what you hear in this opportunity, this is our extra unique offer for you as a bonus. Okay? Now I might even spice it up a little bit and say, there's a current contest going on by 11/11. My goal, watch this flip really quick. Just watch the flip. Instead of making the goal for me to win the car, what if I flipped it? The goal's not for me to win the car. What if I made the goal for my team to win the car? What if I made the goal for Ari to win the car? And I go, listen, Ari, my goal is to help you win that BMW i8 full paid for cash. Now, I want somebody on our team has to win this thing. We have to win it. So here's the deal. Not only are we going to teach you traffic, because I got a guy who knows traffic, I'm going to bring him on the webinar, he's going to teach you. Not only do we have a little sales funnel, because I found a guy who built it out, even if you don't know how, I found a guy. Here's the deal, all right? We're going to teach you traffic, we're going to provide you with the tools. TECademics has the best product on the planet. We're going to teach you how to sell it. But check this out. If you're motivated to earn $100,000, get a $100,000 bonus, and get a chance to win the car, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to basically put together this Friday a webinar for all of our paying joint members that's literally going to give a step-by-step plan that we've come up with to see who on our team can win the car. We're going to dominate our team. When you win the car, we're all going to cheer you on. If somebody else wins the car, you cheer them on. Someone on our team is going to win it. Let's do it. This is an idea. An idea is, what if I created a team? What if I created team bonuses? What if I created team culture? And what if I used that momentum right there to create an explosion that made our team amazing? This is exactly what I did in that previous company with an hour a day. I understood this. So I went to this conference in Atlanta. I hadn't even joined yet. And I stood in the back of the room so about it, and then decided to join. And by the time the conference in San Diego came along 3 months later, I had 80 people in attendance as guests on my team. And the owner of that company came up to me and he said, hey, We had a back out of one of our speakers. Have you ever done any public speaking? Would you like to speak? I got a 15-minute slot. I said, sure, on a Sunday. He asked me if I wanted to speak. It's my first actual real conference there. He asked me if I wanted to speak. He'd never heard me speak before. I came on stage and he welcomed me. All right, our next speaker is Chris Record. And the room erupted. He's like, who the heck is, how do they even know him? Because I had like 80 people in attendance. So before, he didn't even let me off. If you guys were in that company and you were there in San Diego, it was crazy. He goes, well, hold on. How do all these people know you? And I'm like, oh, I brought 80 people with me. He's like, this is like your first real conference. You came to a conference and decided you want to join. Next conference, you brought 80 people. That's what I did. I created a team. I made sure my team went to all the events, plugged them into a team website, everything. And you might be thinking, oh, well, I don't have the skills to build a team website. I don't have the skills to build sales funnels. Do you really think I did all of that? I was working an hour a day and I had a job, a full-time job, 80 to 100 hours a week. Outsourced it all. I mean, do you really think this day and age that you have to go out there and learn how to code and you got to learn everything? No, no chance. You find a service like ClickFunnels or SmartMember, you find somebody who knows how to set up funnels on it, and you pay them, you make a little deal to pay them money, or you work out a barter exchange, and you have somebody else do it for you. You guys, you're one creative idea away. That idea sparked momentum, maybe $500,000 in commissions, part-time, when I wasn't even really focused on that business at all. And people ask me all the time, Chris, why did you keep your job when you were making months like $30,000 and even $50,000? I go, are you kidding me? Let's think about this realistically. Do I want instant gratification? As soon as I make enough money, I just go quit my job and now I'm just, listen, watch this. What if I kept my job? I lived off of my job income and 100% of my money from the business went back into the business or went towards paying off debt or went towards whatever else it was to make my life better. Keep the job, keep my income, make my income sustainable off of my day job, and let the business run itself. You know why? Because I didn't want to run my business. So what I did was, and what everybody else would do, is quit their job and then go work in their business. So why would you want to do that? So you can spend 1 hour doing income-producing activities, you can spend the other 16 hours on webinars and thinking about the business, and at the end of the night you're so exhausted. Oh, I've been thinking about my business all day. No, only 1 hour was going to be productive anyways. The job was fine. I worked my job, made all my income there, and I let the business money ride. How do you think I built this thing up? People think like, wow, that's miraculous how that happened so fast. No, I just kept reinvesting and scaling my business. I kept that job up until my son got diagnosed with autism. Up until I basically had to leave. Otherwise, I would have kept the job for another 6 months. I went and spoke at the next conference from San Diego. I went and spoke at their next conference, which was in Austin, Texas. They brought me out as the Friday night opener for the whole entire event. And I came out on stage and I said, hey guys, I got about an hour to speak with you guys, and I'm jumping on a plane and I got to go back to my job. I didn't even stay for the whole conference. I went back to work. People were just, why? How? This doesn't make any sense. But it does make sense. It made total sense. The total sense was, I was building a business and then reinvesting money back into building a list and building traffic and growing and building a team and scaling and figuring out what to do, letting that money ride. I didn't even increase my lifestyle at all. I didn't get a nicer house, didn't get a nicer car, didn't get a nicer anything. This is called the long game. And what I did was I basically got to a position where when the time came to be able to upgrade lifestyle, you can upgrade it just with cash. And you don't have to worry as much. You can just go buy a car, or you can just move to a nicer house. And even then, did I go out there and go buy some multi-million-dollar house? No, I did a creative real estate deal to be able to do a lease on the house instead. To be able to lease the house and live in a multi-million-dollar house. I remember somebody, it's like a $4 to $5 million house. And I remember somebody came to me, he's like, wow, Chris, you bought this house? I was like, heck no, I didn't buy this house. He's like, what do you mean you didn't buy it? Aren't people going to feel like you're like a fake, that you didn't buy the house? I was like, really? First of all, I don't care if people think that. Really, if that's what it's come down to, it's like, really, I gotta buy a house to impress someone? And I gotta buy a $5 million house? I don't want to be in that business. I don't want to be in any kind of business that I gotta go buy some $5 million house in order to impress people. Okay? That's not even a good decision. But what I did is I said, look, I wanna live in an elevated, I wanna live at a level up, in an elevated environment to elevate my game. But I don't want to go spend millions of dollars to do so. So, where's a creative real estate deal? So, found a house that the owner was trying to aggressively sell it, found a house that was fully furnished with hundreds of thousands of dollars in furniture, negotiated a deal that said, I can live in this house at a fraction of what he could go rent the house for. In exchange, my side of the deal is 48 hours notice to allow him to show the house. And if the new owner wants to be able to move in right away, then I get like 30 or 60 days notice to be able to move out. Here's the deal. Easy move in, easy move out, fully furnished. I was able to move in with my toothbrush, so I was able to make the transition from California to Arizona and be instantly building and running my business instead of spending the next several months furnishing a house, moving into a house, trying to figure out all of that, put my stuff in storage, took a toothbrush, came here, and that's how we did all of this fast, was it was one less thing for me to even think about. And this is the thing people don't understand. There's a way to do things creative. Money's just an idea. There's a way to do things so much more creative than we often are doing them because we get built in by peer pressure. You know? I remember one time when I financed a car, I had somebody say, oh, but you don't even own it. Right? Because I leased it. I leased a $100,000, $120,000 Mercedes Benz. He goes, yeah, but you don't even own it, so really you don't own the car. And I was like, okay. And this was when I was selling real estate investment college. I go, okay, so I don't own it. So let's see what the better deal is. I had a 485 credit score, yet I got that car. I put no money down, no credit check. I have a $120,000 car with no money down, no credit check, bad credit, can't even get financed for a car. I'm driving a $120,000 car, and I want a month-to-month lease, and I can turn it in any time that I want. So to me, that's a better deal than going $120,000 in debt to some big luxury car that I'm not even sure if it's the car that I like or want. So how do you get that deal? Because money's just an idea. The person that had the car had like 5 cars, had a mortgage company, mortgage industry was tanking. He had leases on all of these cars. He tried selling me the car. I said, you know what? I don't want to buy that car for $120,000, but I'm sure you're going to sell it. I'm sure someone will buy it off of you. So good luck on that. In the event you don't sell it, come back to me in a week or two, maybe I'll take over the lease. But try to sell it first. Much better deal. Came back to me a week later and said, hey, listen, I'm going to take you up on that lease offer. Nobody's buying the car. So let's go down to the dealership and let's change the lease over to your name. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not looking to lease the car, otherwise I would have already done that. So I got bad credit, you know, I can afford the monthly payments on your lease, but your credit's way better. I'm not going to get a deal. It's not even worth it. I'm sure you're going to find somebody that will lease the car from you or buy the car from you. In the event that you don't, come back to me in like a week, and I would be willing to do a private deal with you. We can have a lawyer draft it up or whatever, but I'd be willing to do a private deal with you, leave the lease in your name. And I got guys in the auto industry, I'm sure they'll draft something up. Sure enough, you had to think about it. A week later, I go over to his house, he throws me the keys. He says, dude, if you're willing to just pay for this thing on a month-to-month basis, we got a deal. And that was it. Threw me the keys. Cool dude. Totally like him. Still friends with him and stuff like that. Still connected with him. Threw me the keys to a $120,000 car. Because he was just balling at this mortgage company in the industry tank. He's got all these cars. So next thing you know, I was driving a $120,000 car, leveling up and having success without having the commitments that came along with it. Some people gave me a hard time for that by not owning the car. But to me, money's just an idea. What I was doing is I was saying bad credit. See, bad credit forced me to have to be creative. All the real estate deals we were doing couldn't be traditional real estate deals. So there had to be like subject to, owner financing deals, creative lease options, all these other types of things. All of my growth that I had early on in my business was all based on having to go around credit issues. So it got me good. All of my Facebook advertising success was having to work around the fact of ad accounts getting banned. So I got creative around that. You guys have to understand this principle. Money is just an idea. There's always an idea to overcome these obstacles. So one group of person is going to get an Facebook ads account shut down, and they're done. They're toast. Another person like me, get an ads account shut down, and there's just one creative idea away from working around that. And that idea was so simple, I thought, why don't I just go find somebody who will add me as an advertiser to their account? And I'm back in business today. Why don't I go to a friend and say, hey, are you using your Facebook ads account? If not, can I put my credit card on file? I'll never charge a card of yours at all. I'll use it. If something gets banned on the account, it won't affect your personal profile. It's just a Facebook ads account. Would you be willing to do that so I can be up and running ads? 4 or 5 friends said, sure. So instantly I was like, why would people get stuck And when I say people get stuck, I ran one of the biggest Facebook advertising courses, over 10,000 students, right? I want to tell you, probably hundreds of people quit because they started doing Facebook ads, they placed some sort of MLM ad, got their account shut down, and they figured, well, I'm shut down. I cannot tell you the countless amounts of people that said, I tried Facebook advertising, my account got shut down, I've been trying to appeal it for like 3 months, and they still haven't turned it back on. And I thought, I never even tried appealing my account. I literally did it. Like, I probably could get it turned back on, but I was like, why? Why do I care about that ad account getting turned back on? How does that benefit me? When I could just go get another ad account right now, instantly, and be instantly going. Why do I need that? Do you understand? If I could stop right now, if you understand the basic principle that you're one idea away from making $100,000, getting $100,000 bonus, getting a car. You're one idea away from coming up with a successful t-shirt design that sells tens of thousands of dollars. I did 20 t-shirt designs. One of them was creative. Scaled that one to $40,000. Do you understand? You're one idea away. That's it. Most of my designs failed. Did I care? How many people here would gladly place 20 designs and you knew one of them would make you $30,000 or $40,000? How hung up would you be on the 19 that failed? But you know what most people do? One design, one ad, $100, and it doesn't work and they quit. It's funny, I hear some laughs, but it's not funny. Do you realize that's what most people do? The majority, as in you, as in the majority of this audience. The majority of this audience will go, oh, that viral video strategy Chris taught, I tried it, but I didn't get any sales from it. That's that. You're one creative idea away. Are you telling me? I have people, I'm not going to put you on the spot. There's people in this room right now that follow. I did a FAM webinar a couple weeks ago on how to do Facebook video ads to promote this event. People were saying, man, I'm getting penny views, this is awesome, but it hasn't converted into sales yet. I have people that literally what's on their mind, this is short-term thinking. Short-term thinking is, gosh, I'm not selling from this ad yet. Long-term thinking, here's how long-term thinking is. I just cracked the code and successfully got penny views on a video. Yeah. Now watch this. No event sales, so you didn't sell anything for them. You could take that skill, you could go to a small business and say, I know how to make videos, get hundreds of thousands of views, and get you branding and exposure and everything. I can get you a video right now, real targeted views for a penny a piece, and my charge is just whatever. Right now, instantly, you watched the webinar, you took action, the next day you're getting penny views, you could go make $2,000 to $5,000 per client right now using other people's money, just making videos go viral. It'll probably take you an hour a day of your life, making $5 grand per client, $2 grand per client. Let's say you have 5 clients, that's $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month right now, managing viral videos for 5 clients. Just with what you learned yesterday, or just with what you learned on the webinar, it doesn't matter if somebody bought an event ticket. You're getting caught up in the wrong things. You learned a skill, you successfully did it. There are business owners across the world that will throw money at you. Literally. I want that to sink in for a minute. Because everybody's too quiet right here for me. I want it to sink in. That skill of viral video views, I have had offers, approaches from companies where they're willing to pay me over $100,000 to make their videos go viral. They have no idea how it works. One company I talked with is paying 25 cents per view on Facebook. They spent over $50,000, average 25 cents per view, and were showing me their stats. Let it sink in. There are hundreds of thousands of people that want to throw money at you right now for the simplest of skills. Helping to grow their Instagram, helping to grow their Snapchat, helping to make their videos go viral, helping to do all of that. You could literally just learn how to do Instagram shout outs, and that alone can make you $100,000 a year. That one skill. Money is just an idea. You don't have to be making millions of dollars. You just need to learn the skill and learn what people want. Money is just an idea. I showed you idea number one. I would create a membership site, a team name, some team culture, some funnels. I'd have somebody else do it. If that's too advanced, I'll give you one more idea to be able to win this car here. One more idea. Okay? Find leaders, people like myself, figure out what their pain points are. Why are they not jumping all over this opportunity? Just think about it. You've got to find out. Why are they not? Why is a leader, somebody like myself, I've got a list of 100,000 people that I can nail for this opportunity. Where do you find me? Here's a good tip. Go look at the leaderboards of affiliate contests. Go look at the leaderboards of companies. Their names are on the leaderboards. When I promote stuff, I usually will take like first place or top 5 in a competition. Look at the leaders. Figure out their pain. Why have they not joined on this opportunity? They don't have to join with you. You might not have a unique selling proposition. Why would they want to join with me? It's irrelevant. If you can figure out what their pain point is, you're one idea away from signing up one leader. When you see the compensation plan, one leader can make you tens of thousands of dollars, just one person. Because you're going to get a cut on their sales. Because we have a 2-tier style affiliate program. You can recruit customers and you can recruit affiliates. So you can actually recruit customers and earn commission. You can refer affiliates and earn that override on some of their commissions. It's powerful. You're one idea away. I'll tell you what my pain point was when I joined that previous company was time. I only had an hour a day to work. You know how I solved that pain point? I found people who would build me a membership site, who would build me sales funnels, who would build this unique selling proposition, so I could say, join team, take massive action, you get all these bonuses. I didn't have the time to build them, so I found someone to do it. Solved my pain point. If you would have found somebody to do that for me and presented it, I would have gladly joined under you. But instead, I joined direct to the company. Because it didn't make any difference. No one was going to do anything for me. No one approached me. No one approached me at all. So I just joined direct to the company and said, okay, no one's offering me any sort of incentive. I'm just going to do it myself. Had you approached me and said, hey, you know, Chris, clearly you're busy, you're distracted, all these things. Here's the skill I bring to the table. I'm connected with a person that builds sales funnels. I'm connected with a person that builds membership sites and everything. Here's the unique selling proposition I'll give you. You probably don't have time, right? I do. So let's figure out a win-win here. I'll put in the time, help build out a killer branded membership site, sales funnels, that's all you. I'll be behind the scenes, like Wizard of Oz, behind the red curtain. I'll be behind the scenes, setting you up with everything you need for your success, all behind the scenes, and you can approve it all before it even goes live. And all you gotta do then is plug right in and use it. That's the benefit of it. And what do I get out of it? I get to override every 5th sale or whatever. That's it. That strategy right there, I'm telling you, you could probably get to that $100,000 off of 5 leaders, just finding 5 people to do that for. What is their pain point? Okay? Take a look at my personal Instagram, not my brand's. My personal Instagram is only a few thousand followers. One of the things I'm going to be doing over the next 2 months is a series of Instagram shout-outs to grow that up over 100,000. So that would be if somebody, and I already have somebody now, but if somebody came to me and said, Chris, you've got a massive following over there on Facebook, you got a massive following here, but I noticed your Instagram is not as big. That's my specialty. I'm connected with 4 or 5 accounts of people that have millions of Instagram followers. I can get you some shout-outs on those accounts, and I'd be glad to do something like that, help build up your brand to 100,000 followers or whatever it is. Here's the plan that I have in place. I have a monetization plan. There's this school called TECademics. It teaches internet marketing education. The guy Chris Reck is running it. You definitely got to meet this guy. We have an offer. You make several $1,000s per referral. With a network like yours, we can build your Instagram up to 100,000 plus. We can build some of the other networks up to $100,000, 100,000 people plus, and we can promote something like this. With your following, I'm sure you're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars. I have time and I have resources. You have the branding. Together, we can do big things. And all you're doing is you're just the middleman, middlewoman, connecting. This is a creative idea. You're solving a pain point for a person of influence. Now, some of you might not have confidence to do that. But look at how simple it really is. That person there is a killer at growing Instagram accounts. That person there deserves to have a huge Instagram account. They should. Why don't they? They haven't had time. All you're doing is connecting them. And everybody, and when you connect 2 people together, guess the one thing those 2 people have in common? is you. When you connect two people together, they don't know each other, but they both know you. So Ari Gold connects two people together, and what's their conversation about? Oh yeah, you know Ari? Yeah, Ari's a great guy. Yeah, we love Ari. Blah, 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 Ari. They make it all about Ari. Because that's the one thing they have in common. You connect people. This is a creative idea. In that scenario I just showed you, you don't need any money, you don't need any skills, you don't need anything. You just need to know two people and put them together. That right there is a formula to make hundreds of thousands of dollars online. And guess what? No one's doing it. Why? It's the 6 inches between our own ears. It's us. We just talk ourselves out of things. It's the simplest thing in the world to do, and we don't do it. It's simple to build a funnel. It's simple to build a team site. It's simple to find someone to do it if we don't want to do it. Why don't you do it? The question for you right now is, why are you not already doing this stuff? Just think about it. Half the stuff that we teach here, you already do. Why are you not already doing this stuff? We've been in pre-launch for a couple of months now, a little over 2 months, right? Our pre-launch sales in TECademics when it was just Internet Marketing College, does anybody know how high they were? Does anybody know how much we did in the last 2.5 months?
3.5 million.
How much did we do? It's over several million, over $3 million in pre-launch sales. We're already doing millions of dollars in pre-launch sales. We didn't even really launch the name until today, or until yesterday. How many of those millions did you generate in your team? Right? You've got to ask yourself, why not? What happens is you form an obstacle that you're just one idea away from solving. So the moral of that story right there is you do not have a money problem. You do not have a knowledge problem. You do not have a fear problem. You have an idea problem. Make it just about the idea. Then focus all your energy on being an idea person. That's it. Focus all your energy on coming up with an idea. Once you have your idea, once you have your one creative idea, you take action. So I came up with an idea to take over this guy. I saw this guy had a problem. He had all these cars. He couldn't turn back into leases. He had to pay all this money. So I came up with the idea and I said, you know what? At some point, he's going to cave in, and I'm in a position where I'm at least willing to take over his payments, and I can show him that I'm financially stable enough to do so as long as he leaves it all and does it all on his credit. Solves each other's problems. Creative idea done, and then as soon as he said yes, I had to take action on it, and he had to take action on it. You're one creative idea away. So what I want to do is I want to introduce a couple of people. So if you guys are backstage and you can hear me, get ready. I'm going to pull a couple people out. I want to introduce a couple of students that, friends even, that have been exactly where you are, where most of you are. In the audience, paralyzed with fear, huge desire, meaning like you're here, so you know you want something, but something keeps blocking you, sometimes for years. But then finally, you take a step of action and get a result. And that's what I want to share with you right now. It's some people that took a step of action and got a result. And I want to share these people because even some of them have been friends for a long time, and I've watched them always wanting to succeed, but just never taking action, and finally getting out of their comfort zone. What I'm hoping to do is to give them a mic, and I'm hoping that they can share something of inspiration to you. So when you hear from them, visualize yourself giving a testimonial, visualize yourself overcoming your fear, visualize yourself taking some action as well. Each one of these people is well on their way, in my opinion, to making millions of dollars online.